Hello, geeks! Disney Plus finally came out. Are you ready to binge watch? So initially, when they announced that Disney Plus was going to be a new streaming service, I'm like, no! I have plenty of other streaming services. I don't need Disney Plus. Yes, I love Disney, but I don't need another streaming service. I have enough. Enough is enough. If everybody continues to get on the stream bandwagon and have 50 different types of streaming services, everybody's going to do this, and streaming is going to become more expensive than just having cable. Then they had a trailer for the live action Lady and the Tramp. At the end of the trailer, streaming November 12th, only on Disney Plus. And I'm like, but Lady and the Tramp, it's one of my favorites. It was my first favorite Disney film. And I'm like, but I still can't bring myself to subscribe to another streaming service. And you know what they did? They had an awesome special. They had Disney Plus for less than the price of 2 years. You get 3 years. They finally got me then. So I am now subscribed to Disney Plus for 3 years. But before we get into Disney Plus, I thought we would take a look back at some of the other streaming services. Originally, Netflix was a DVD mail rental service. And this is actually when we started using Netflix around here. We had the 2 discs at a time. You watched one movie, you sent it back, you got another disc. And while you're waiting for that disc, you watch the other disc you have. It's a great service. We watched so many movies. We didn't really watch too many TV shows at that time because it was mostly movies that you could rent from Netflix. And we even did I want to watch this at the movie theater, but hey, we can rent as many videos as we can watch. Might as well get it. When they turned into a streaming service, you had both the discs or you could stream. And then they're like, you know what? We're making this too cost efficient for everybody. Let's have it where you have to choose. You can either get the discs or you can stream or you can pay even more to get both. We went ahead and went with the streaming. And more recently than that, Netflix has come out with a lot of good original series. My favorite has to be The Umbrella Academy, which you can see my review about by clicking on that little button right over there above my head. I have watched other original series on Netflix, including Orange is the New Black. I kind of got tired of that after about the 3rd season. More recently, I watched a series called The Greenhouse Academy, which the trailer made it look kind of like a Muggle Hogwarts type situation. It's not. It's very drama-y. And the 3rd season, they replaced a couple of the actors, which I don't like when TV shows or movies do that, but it is what it is. It kind of kept my attention, but it was more of a background noise rather than I gotta watch this. Basically, it's a kind of the future. An astronaut perished on their way to go take a trip around the moon, and we learn later that there was a secret mission involved with that. And there's all these like little side mysteries going on that have nothing to do with the school, but the students are still researching it, and it seems like they never go to class. So it's an okay show, but it's not going to be one of my favorites. It's going to be I have nothing else to watch, let's watch this type of show. We also have a subscription to Hulu that comes with our phone bill. So we basically get it for free, and because we use the phone service we use. I do know that they have a bunch of original series as well, but I use Hulu more for older shows that I just feel like rewatching, or shows that I didn't get to watch that are only on Hulu. They do have the Legends of the Hidden Temple movie, which was a made-for-Nickelodeon movie. It's not the greatest movie in the world, but it brings back so many memories that it's really enjoyable. But as I said, the original series I don't really get into. We're currently binge watching Boston Legal, between new shows that are coming on. But we don't really use Hulu all that much. I don't think I'd actually pay for it because I have Netflix. The other streaming service that we have before Disney Plus came along was Amazon Prime Video. They do also have some original series, but I haven't really got into it too much. I don't think I'd actually pay for it without having Amazon Prime, but it is a nice benefit. There has been some shows that I've watched on it that were originally on other channels, and I just didn't watch when it was originally appearing. So it's a good streaming service to have as long as you want the rest of Prime. We also have YouTube TV as our main form of streaming. We're able to watch live TV with it, as well as YouTube Red shows, and have a unlimited DVR to record any shows that we might miss. That being said, if there is a show that's available on streaming that you want to watch, that you can't watch live, you're going to have to watch commercials, which is the downfall of YouTube TV. But unlike a lot of the other streaming services that allowed you to watch live TV, it had PBS America, so I can watch Doctor Who. So that's actually why we decided to go with YouTube TV, and we are enjoying it. One of the main series that I like on YouTube TV, or YouTube Red, is definitely Cobra Kai. It brings the nostalgia of the Karate Kid series back, but in a new light. Instead of going through Daniel's eyes, where Daniel's the good guy and Johnny's the bad guy, it makes it so they're both kind of the bad guy and both kind of the good guy at the same time. And they're older, so they do have some regrets from their past, but they continue to make bad decisions because of each other's influences as adults. So it's a lot of fun. If you do have YouTube Red or YouTube TV, I would definitely check that series out. I think we binge watched the most recent season in like 2 days, and then we were sad because we had to wait for the next season. But it's coming out. It'll be great. Now, when CBS All Access came out, I had the same feeling I had when Disney Plus was announced. I'm not getting in on the bandwagon for another streaming service. The only thing that CBS All Access seemed to have was a new Star Trek show. Not being a Trekkie, it didn't really interest me all that much. It's like, I'd watch it, but I'm not going to pay for one show. And I don't suggest you, even if it's a great show, don't start a streaming service just for one series. It's just silly. That being said, I have watched the first 2 episodes of their Star Trek that is on CBS All Access only, and I didn't really enjoy it at all. I don't know if it's because I'm not a Trekkie, but it didn't grab my attention. Go, watch me, watch me, watch me. It more had the opposite effect of play on your phone while you have this on TV, because it's not going to keep your attention. And one of the newer streaming services that I also don't have is Apple TV Plus. The commercials that show some of their original series, it looks really awesome and good and tempting, but there's a couple things that will keep me from actually getting Apple TV Plus. One is it's Apple TV and I'm not really an Apple. 2, I have enough streaming services, I don't need more. And 3, it seems limited on the number of devices you can stream from. I think you can do Fire Stick, Apple TVs, Apple Sticks, your Mac, your PC. It's not really worth it to me. I don't have any of those devices. It doesn't stream on any consoles or my Android phone. So I probably will not be getting Apple TV Plus. If you do have Apple TV Plus and you think it's the best thing in the world, let me know about it in the comment section below. Or even if you have more to say about the other streaming service, put it in the comment section below. But now, back to Disney Plus. On day 1 of Disney Plus, I don't think that Disney realized how popular they were going to be. They had lots of errors and actually went down for a little while guessing that their servers couldn't handle the amount that was going in, or the amount of views that people wanted to watch. The major downfall that so far, besides the errors of Disney Plus that I have found, is you cannot binge watch the original series unless you wait till the season's over. They went to a television format where they'll bring out an episode each week instead of like Netflix that's like, oh, new series, psh, there's all the episodes, watch it as fast as you want. And getting used to being a binge watcher, this is kind of heartbreaking to me because it's like, I gotta wait a week to watch the next episode? This is crazy talk. But that being said, I am enjoying the original series that I've watched so far. I watched The Mandalorian with Jeremy, which I have questions about because I'm not a super Star Wars fan, so I don't really know all the answers or what timeline we're really in. But it is interesting to watch instead of the Skywalkers or the Ewoks. Actually get a new perspective of the galaxy and watching the bounty hunters catch their prey. And the dilemma of, does that person really deserve to be a bounty? Am I doing it for the cash or am I doing it because it's right? It kind of brings a little bit of that Cowboy Bebop vibe of, well, we gotta make money in order to survive. And this is how we make the money. And I think it's going to turn out to be a lot of fun and a good series to watch. High School Musical, the musical? I'm not quite sure if I'm going to like that one or not. I'm going to give it a few more episodes. It's very drama-y and it kind of has more of a Glee type feel to it than a High School Musical to me. But we shall see how it does. If you haven't heard about that one's basically the school in which High School Musical was filmed is doing their school musical of High School Musical. It's just a little weird and high school drama-y, but we'll see what happens. There's also kind of a documentary type show called Encore, which is basically they take adults that were drama students and they redo their High School Musical. The first episode has the adults redoing their rendition of Annie. Watching this show made me feel like, well, I want my high school friends to go back and redo their musicals. That would be a great time. Although I didn't actually have a major part in any of my High School Musicals, mainly because I can't sing. But that's okay. They were still a lot of fun. I got to work on set design and make great friends while doing the musical, or the different musicals. But I also kind of wonder if they're going to all be musicals throughout the series, or if they're going to do some of their non-musical plays as well. In the World According to Jeff Goldblum, it's one of Disney's National Geographic's originals, and I'll keep watching it for now, but it's not really holding my attention. They talked about sneakers and the ins and outs of sneakers in the first episode, and it might be just because I don't care anything about sneakers or shoes. They go on my feet and they make it easier to walk. As a comedian, Jeff isn't really funny in this one, so it's kind of flat. But we'll see if it actually piques my interest maybe in later episodes. Maybe a couple episodes in, he'll get his stride and it'll be a more interesting show. Now, I know Lady and the Tramp was my original reason for getting Disney Plus, but Jeremy wants to watch it too, and we haven't had time to watch it together.
I'm a very busy woman, and I haven't got all day.
I'll let you know later if Lady and the Tramp is any good, but I'm hoping it is. It kind of looks like instead of going from Lady's point of view, it's going to be more of Tramp's point of view, which I'm very excited about because Tramp was actually my favorite character in the original animated movie. So the other two original series that I've started to watch so far are Project Hero, where the producers go and find kids that do remarkable things and honored them for being a hero within their community. The first episode had a girl that was born without all of her arm. And she actually made a glitter bomb attachment for her arm. And after learning how to do that, she's like, you know what? Other people with disabilities should have the same opportunity I did. And she goes around and does different classes, basically, of how to become an engineer. And she's hoping to have these kids grow up, and since they have engineering backgrounds, perhaps they'll make things that are engineered so both people with handicaps as well as people without can use the same thing just as easily. They also made a comic book just for her, of her, which I thought was pretty cool. And then there was Imagineering. It's another documentary show, but I really enjoyed this one. It basically showed the making of Disneyland and the beginning of Disney World within the first episode. What I really enjoyed is the fact that opening day of Disneyland, there were so many technical problems and mechanical problems, but they still went on and people still came back. And it kind of reminded me of Disney Plus's first day. Yes, there were many errors and problems, but people are still going to come back, because not only do you have these originals that I'm talking about, but you also have the rest of the Disney library, Star Wars library, Marvel library, as well as some Fox library, such as all 30 years of The Simpsons, which you can actually binge watch all 30 years of The Simpsons. Let me know how long that takes you. I'll probably start doing that soon as well, but it seems like it's going to be a good streaming service to have, at least for the 3 years I have it. After the end of the 3 years, I might cancel. We shall see. It might not even be a thing by the end of 3 years. Doubtful. It probably will, but possibly it won't. Although not all of you probably have Disney Plus, are you thinking about getting it? If so, or if not, let me know in the comment section below. Also, what is your favorite streaming service and why? And your favorite original series within that streaming service? Let us know in the comment section below and let's have a conversation. And until next time, geeks, have a good one.